Hey everybody, Chris McLean here. Coming to you from sunny, hot Abu Dhabi as usual. It's been belting here the last week. August is generally the hottest month, and it's really proven that. I mean, it's 47 or something today. It's insane. But you kind of get used to it. It is what it is, and you get used to it. Today I just wanted to talk around, I guess accountability is the overarching theme, but it really comes from the fact that most of us, when we're just trying to work our way through life, or especially when we start trying to become successful, or we start to make real changes in our lives, we dig up all these reasons, rationales, excuses, all these things that come up as to, oh, well, I can't have that, I can't do that. Well, all these reasons start to surface as to why you think you can't have this life, why you can't have the things that you want, why you can't start a business. And it's usually stuff like, well, I'm stuck in my job. I'm stuck in a job I hate, but I have to do it because I'm stuck in it. I need the money. I can't leave it. To things like, I don't have the money. I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to invest. To pretty much every excuse under the sun. All this stuff that starts bubbling up from underneath, but it's this old programming that's just there that we just run on autopilot, and it's not until we start digging that it starts to come up, or not so much come up, but we become aware of it when we start to dig it and start to try and discover ourselves and change where we're at and change who we are. This stuff comes up and you become aware of it, and once you're aware of it, as you can either go into fight or flight. Really, you can choose to accept it and dig through it and persist and try and work out what it is and why it's there, and just accept it and become accountable for that and move past it. Or you can go into flight mode and go, oh well, it's too fucking hard and I can't do this because I've got this story, and this is I've got this and I've got this and I was this and people told me this, and it's he said I can't do this and she told me this and my teacher said I was stupid, and my boss won't let me, my wife won't let me, my parents didn't raise me the right way, I was this, I was that. We've all got these negative stories. If we choose to see them that way, if we choose to see them as negative stories, they will be. If you choose to see them in a different light, if you choose to see them in an empowering way, those same exact thoughts, those same things that you see that are holding you back, if you change how you think about them in your mind, they become empowering. So something like, typical for most people is, hey, I can't afford this, I can't have that, I don't have the money. Look, I've been through that. I've run a business for 12 years and it's awesome because I have the freedom of a business, but it paid fuck all. I don't pay myself any money. So not having money has been a big thing for me. I've never worked a 9 to 5. I never worked a job, so I never had stable income, which is part of my reason why I've started my digital business with the SFM, is to create that regular monthly cash flow, and create some sort of stability income-wise for myself. Because running a business, you're not the priority. As the business owner, you're not the priority. It's staff and employees and debtors and tax office and all this other stuff. So you're always kind of the last. So not having money has always kind of been a thing for me. But I learned this really from Robert Kiyosaki and his Rich Dad books, and the way to change that perception is to switch out from I can't afford that to how can I afford that? How can I make this happen? what can I do to make this happen? How can I create this? And that simple switch takes you from a negative closed modality into an open modality where suddenly you're open to new inputs, and just that switch can be enough just to have the answer come to you, have the solution come, because suddenly you're open and you're operating from a higher level of consciousness rather than is base negative lack scarcity modality, which is where most of us sit. And it's not just with money, it's with anything, with success, just with life, with job, with partnerships, with relationships. A lot of us sit in this scarcity kind of mode where there's not enough, or I can't have this, that's not for me, well I'm not him, so I can't have that. And it's not true. It's just not true. It's just the stories that we tell ourselves. And if we change that, we change the story, we change it to an empowering story, we can change that modality in our heads, and suddenly the same thought can become empowering. So instead of looking at something and saying, well, I can't do that, change to, how can I do that? How can I afford that? How can I achieve that? How can I travel to that place? How can I meet that person? And suddenly, just by changing that to that how and questioning, simply by questioning, you open up your mind, you open up your consciousness, and new answers, new solutions will flow. Because as long as you stay in that negative scarcity modality, as long as you... So I'm sweating bullets. Sorry, I had a slight glitch with the... I filled up my data on my phone, so... which is pretty shit because I was in a bit of flow there, but hey, these things happen. But yeah, basically what I'm saying is, as long as we stay in that scarcity modality, as long as you stay where you are, you're just going to get the same results. So it's important to take those old ways of thinking and switch them into things that empower you. Your story is your story. You can look at that in a positive way, or you can look at it in a negative way, and your results are going to be reflective of the way you look at it. You're not going to be successful if you don't think you can be successful. You're not going to make money if you don't believe that you deserve to make money. It's all in your own head. And it's up to you. The only person that's going to change it is you. If you decide you deserve better, if you decide you want better, it's up to you to make that decision and change it and go out in the world and make it happen. It's not just going to happen by somebody else. Nobody else can cause that in your life but you. You can sit around and say, well, she won't let me, he won't let me, but they're not going to help you. Your boss isn't going to build you a 6-figure business on the side. You are. Your boss isn't going to deal with the demons of your past and sort your own head out. You are. So it's up to you. If you want to change your life, it's all on you. It's nobody else's problem. And if you can't get out of it, it's your own. I don't say it's your own problem, but it's kind of your own problem. No one's going to change your mind but you, and your results aren't going to change until your mindset shifts. It's a long process. I've been thinking and doing this stuff for almost 10 years. It just it can take a really long time, or it can happen instantly. It can be, there's one thing you read, a quote, a book, and bang, you make that decision. For some of us it just takes longer, because that process isn't priority, and we feel like we're stuck in a business, or we're stuck in a job, or we're stuck in a relationship. But the truth is, we just haven't decided, we haven't chosen to do something different. We haven't chosen to make a different choice and shift and change our lives. So that's my message. I hope it's positive. I hope it's impactful. I'm not trying to rag on you. I'm not trying to make you feel shit about yourself. Because it's easy to do that. It's easy to go, well, my life's shit and I'm this and I'm that. Yeah, cool. We all have shit times. We all have shit moments. Life sucks at points. But If you want to make it better, if you want to be happy, if you want success, if you want to achieve your dreams, you can do it. All you have to do is change your mind. Work hard. Find the resources, find the people, find the tools that you need to make it happen, and do it. It's not going to happen if you just sit around waiting. It's not going to happen just because you read a book. So, use my storage again. So I'm just going to wrap up quickly, and I've come inside because, as you can see, I'm sweating like a bitch. And the AC is nice in here. So look, the message is, if you're sick of where you are, if you want to change, you're the one that's got to do it. I can't do it for you. Your boss can't do it for you. God can't do it for you. You know, no one's going to do it for you but you. It's your responsibility. It's your life. You want to change it, change it. If you don't, you're going to be stuck achieving the same results that you are. If you're happy with that, awesome. If you're not happy with where you're at and you want to make change, you've got to do something about it. You've got to take action. It's up to you to do something. So I encourage you to get out, do it, make shit happen, change your life, be bigger, be better, be bolder, accelerate your life,